So here are the three best websites to find internships and how I personally applied to over 400 and also landed offers in doing so. So when I was first searching for internships, I was on LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, all of them. And every single time I clicked on a posting, there were already like 100 or 200 or even 1,000 applicants already. Like if you go on LinkedIn right now, I'm not sure if it shows for the regular plan. At that time, I had a premium plan, but it showed me like how many applicants there were. And it just got released and literally had like a thousands. And I kept thinking, like, how was this even possible? Like, it's literally not possible, right? It was just posted a few minutes ago, and 1,000 people are applying to a software engineering position, like, right away. But now I do realize it most likely was bots. Like, these types of platforms where anyone and everyone knows about it and starts applying, like, it's filled with absolute bots. So today, I'm gonna save you that headache and break down the three best platforms to find internships, plus the exact game plan that I used to apply to over 400 high quality applications in roughly a month. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first one, yeah, I'm gonna like save, I'm not gonna give you any BS. I'm just gonna be like real with you guys here. So the first one is actually a combination. So there's a platform called JobRite AI, and then they have like a master list, like a full database as well. So the first one is the JobRite AI. So it's a website. They have like a really nice UI where you can put in your resume, you can get matched with roles. Like it'll show you the percentage that you match with the role. So say you're going for like software engineering internships, and if you put in your skills, say like Python, JavaScript, or Java or whatever, in your resume, it'll match you to those roles. But that's like basic, right? It's generic. But then they also look at your bullet points, the absolute bullet points that you wrote. It also compares that to the job description and matches you. So you'll see something like, like 25% match, or like 50% match, or even 85% match. So I personally lean more towards like 80% plus matches. Like those are the jobs you want to be applying to. So that's one way of doing it, and their UI is really nice. You can aim for like more high quality ones. If you're going more for volume and you already have experience and you're going more for volume, you're not really looking to niche down, then they have something called the master list, which is it's clean, it's organized, and has more postings than most places you'll ever find. It's like a full database. It's like an Airtable with all like the job role, so the job role, the description, the salary, the location, all of that, and plus of course the link to apply as well. So that list also links directly back to the original UI for them, like the actual website for JobRite. But either way, like you'll get a full picture of like what jobs they have available, and they scrape the internet probably like every hour. So you will find some job openings like you'll find like 6,000 openings like today, like posted across different on categories such as software engineering, data um, analysts, machine learning, project management, accounting and finance, engineering and development, business analyst, marketing, cybersecurity, all of that. Like literally anything that you ever wanted. But with that being said, if you do want a more polished application experience, then you would want to go into the actual website itself, like jobrite.ai is the actual website. And either way, like this should be one of your first steps, anyways. It also has alerts, so you can literally just save your searches and set alerts for it, and you'll get an email every single day or week of that. And the best part of it all is it's 100% free, with some premium options like auto applying, which we'll get into like a free method later. So you really don't have to pay it. And I use it, and I'm still using it to find new grad opportunities for higher paying offers. It's really that good, and I am not affiliated with them at all. So it's like pure advice. So the next one is going to be GitHub's internship list. You probably know about this, but GitHub has this list that's maintained by, I think it's some club from a university. I forgot the name of the university, but it's some club that maintains it, and it changes once a year. So I'll try and keep the link updated in the description. But for the 2026 summer internships is when I'm recording this. I'll leave the link in the description below. That handpicks and curates internship openings from the most notable companies in the world. So it's not just any Mickey Mouse company appearing in the searches. It's like companies you'll probably know. So if you want like higher prestige ones, then that's where it goes in. Now it does overlap a little with JobRite AI, but it's more curated for brand name focused ones. So if you're ambitious and targeting recognizable companies, this list is for you. And they also include some smaller up and coming companies worth checking out. It's just another strong channel to pull from. Now, the third one is my favorite. It's called Handshake, and it's the most slept on platform for college students. It's generally one of my favorites, and it's so underrated. So if you go to college or university, your campus probably has access to something called Handshake through your student portal. So just go to like your university's career page, and you should have a login, or you can visit the career center or call them and see if they have that. But um, you can also search like on Google, like your university name, and then followed by Handshake, and it should just link you directly to your student's portal. Like for me, I go to UT Dallas, so I put like UTD Handshake, and it links me to that one. Now, what makes Handshake different is that the internships on there are specifically looking for university students. It's not just open to anyone on the internet, and you have to be enrolled in an accredited university to apply, which means that the competition is significantly lower and the opportunities are actually targeted towards you. And honestly, my game plan would be to start with Handshake first, then move to JobRite AI, and then to hit the GitHub list if you're still going. That's the order how I did it, and I personally recommend it still. Now, so those are the three best platforms to use, but how do you actually apply at scale without losing your mind? Because, bro, I'll be honest, like it's so boring applying. So I'm gonna keep it real with you here. So here's the part that no one actually talks about, like spending 5 to 10 minutes perfecting like every single application is just not realistic when you're trying to apply to thousands of positions or even hundreds of positions, and you have like you're competing against bots, you're competing against people with more experience, so you have to use time or like speed as your leverage. So 10 applications at 5 minutes each is already an hour, and that math does not scale. Like 10 applications an hour, um, and that's being like very generous. It'll probably take you more. So here's what I actually did. I use a extension. It's called Simplify Jobs. It's a free Chrome extension that lets you autofill applications with one click. So you basically build one master profile with your name, address, resume, and all the standard information that doesn't change between any applications. So like for example, right, like your name, your address, like your phone number, like that stuff doesn't change every single day, right? Like you might change your address like once every couple like year or something, right? Like even longer. And then your phone number like rarely ever changes. So stuff like that you have to keep typing in, and it just like it's just boring first of all, and second of all it takes up time. So this saves that. And um what you do is you basically so from the like a huge chunk of every application gets filled out automatically when you press that extension. It's really easy to use, and it's genuinely saved me hours and hours of time. So I do also recommend making it passive, because applying can feel very tedious and it's really boring. So it doesn't have to drain you. So what I did was I put on a show or like a movie or some music in the background, or I used to just sit outside and just feel the breeze. And then once your like autofill is set up, a lot of it is just reviewing and submitting. So you can even do it while on a call, and that's like low lift when you have the right tools, right? So for written responses and cover letters, what I recommend is you don't handwrite it. You want to use Claude. So what I recommend is uploading your resume to Claude, giving it some context about yourself, like some projects you've worked on, things you're interested in, your background, and then pasting in whatever essay question or prompt the application is asking. Claude will generate a response that you can actually work with. Now, the key is to prompt it to match your tone and personally and naturally like speak, and definitely tell it to use no M dashes or emojis. Then do a quick 5 to 10 second review to make sure that it actually sounds like you. Just don't copy paste it blindly, like that's low quality. You'll probably get flagged for AI and your entire application will be dismissed. But make sure it sounds like you, make sure it sounds human, then you can submit it. But that speeds it up a lot. So the bottom line here is that you want to stay consistent with the system for 1 to 2 months and you'll start seeing results. As long as your resume is solid, I applied to like over 400 internships in about a month using this exact process, and that's how I ended up places like Verizon and Apple. Now, these weren't like low effort, one click LinkedIn applications. They were actually targeted high quality applications from platform that I just walked you through. So now I do want to stress that some of these platforms like Handshake do have the one click apply. Honestly, I've seen myself get some interviews from the one click, but you shouldn't necessarily follow that, like rely on that 100%. But application or platforms such as LinkedIn or Indeed also have one click apply, but those don't work. Like bots will beat you to it and it doesn't work. Like personally, I've never gotten an interview from one click applications on LinkedIn or Indeed, so don't waste your time with that. And yeah, so if you've already made it this far, I have some other videos on the channel that show you, how to build experience from scratch, and then also when to actually start applying. And then I'll also release some guides on how to fix up your resume and all of that. So stay tuned for that. If you really found this valuable, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down if there's any other platforms you recommend to help everyone else out, because we're just trying to help everyone out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.